Once upon a time, a cheerful boy named Kaushal lived in a cozy cottage perched on a green hill, surrounded by tall grasses that danced with the wind. Every morning, he woke up with the first ray of sunlight, brushed his teeth, ate his breakfast, and gets ready for school every day. He loved playing with his dad in the evenings. His mom prepared delicious food for him. With lots of love, Kaushal's life was as perfect as a fairy tale. His dad would see him off to school. They loved him deeply, and he loved them back just as much. On his way to school, he often gazed longingly at a mysterious forest nearby. It looked magical, filled with secrets and stories. "What's inside the forest?" he would ask his parents, again and again. But every time, they warned him gently, "There are dangerous animals in there, Kaushal. Never go near it." Kaushal was a curious boy. He loved junk food, though his parents always encouraged him to eat healthy meals like vegetable soup, fresh juice, milk, and bread. He also enjoyed watching TV at night, but his parents would remind him, "Sleep early, or you'll be late for school." And when he played football inside the house, they gently told him, "Go play outside, dear. It's safer." One night, after dinner, Kaushal lay in bed thinking, "What would happen if I could do everything I wanted? Just for one day, no rules, no restrictions." With that thought, he slowly drifted off to sleep. The next morning, Kaushal woke up early, feeling fresh and excited. After having his breakfast, he stepped outside. Suddenly, he heard a strange rustling sound in the bushes nearby. Curious and brave, Kaushal tiptoed over and gently peeked into the bush. To his surprise, he found a tiny lion cub, trembling and alone. The cub looked frightened. "Don't be scared, little lion cub," Kaushal whispered and gently held his hand him. "I'm not scared," said the cub in a soft voice. "I'm just lost. I got separated from my mom." Kaushal was amazed, a talking lion cub. But there was no time to waste. "Will you help me find my mom?" the cub asked. Kaushal didn't hesitate. "Of course. Let's go find her." And so began an unexpected adventure. Kaushal knew the journey would be difficult. They would have to enter the very forest he was always warned about. But he couldn't leave the cub alone. The forest was deep and full of wonders. Birds chirped sweet melodies, the wind was cool and gentle, and golden sunlight streamed through the leaves. The cub was excited and wanted to explore everything, but Kaushal warned him gently, "Don't wander too far. It could be dangerous." As they walked, Kaushal remembered how his mother always said not to go anywhere without telling her. He smiled, now understanding why she said that. Soon, the cub grew hungry. He tried to eat mushrooms, but Kaushal quickly stopped him. "No, those might be poisonous," he said. Instead, Kaushal caught some fish from a nearby stream and gave them to the cub. "Yum," the cub said happily. Kaushal thought of his mother again, how she always told him to eat healthy food. He now saw how much she cared for him. As they continued, the lion cub began playing near a cliff. It looked dangerous. One slip, and he could hurt himself badly. Kaushal quickly stopped him, and warned not to play near the cliff. "Why won't you let me do anything?" the cub asked, a little annoyed. Kaushal sighed. He was beginning to understand something very important. This journey wasn't just about helping the lion cub. It was about realizing how much his parents loved him. Every rule, every "no" was there to protect him, to guide him, to keep him safe. Finally, after a long journey, they reached the clearing where the lioness was waiting. The moment the lion cub saw his mother, he ran to her and hugged her tightly. Kaushal watched the beautiful reunion, his heart full of joy. The lioness came up to him, her eyes kind and grateful. Then suddenly, he heard a gentle voice, "Wake up, dear. It's almost 7 a.m. time for school." Kaushal opened his eyes. He was in his bed. Oh my God, it had all been a dream. But it was the kind of dream that changed something inside him. Kaushal smiled, got up, and hugged his mom tightly. From that day on, Kaushal started listening to his parents more. He understood that their love was the reason behind every word, every rule, and every "no." And that made his life more magical than ever. The end. Please like, comment and subscribe.